All right, well, welcome back. This is the, I think, fourth video of this series, but really a third type of way to generate business as a loan officer. And you have to think, anyone who's getting any kind of business, whether it's for their regular whatever business, someone's having to hustle. Someone is getting face-to-face to the client. A lot of times in the real estate industry, the agent is the one hustling, and everyone else, the home inspectors, the pest inspectors, roof, and all the inspectors, all the title reps, the escrow reps, the loan officers, the appraisers, everyone's just kicking back and making things more difficult. But really, that's all they're doing, is waiting for the agent to be the one that generates the business. So if you don't want to work with agents, that's fine, but you got to flip and go out there and generate your own business. Like, I'm sorry, but I get people all the time who are like, I don't like cold calling agents. Well, fuck you do. Then you got to be the one who goes and door knocks at the apartment complex to get those people to go buy. You got to be the one that goes and door knocks, because let's say you got with a title representative in your local market and you said, hey, can you give me a free tool? Because you don't have to pay for Property Radar. Give me a free tool that can find people who have interest rates over 7%. You kind of have to pay for it, but not really. Nothing like Property Radar. But you'll pay for that information. The title rep will even give you labels for mailers. Now you go and you do mailers, and then you go and knock on their door. You skip tracing, get their phone number, but you got to hustle, right? Someone has to hustle. Well, if you're thinking, oh, that's not my personality, it's not exactly what I want to do, then you're forgetting why you got your license, why you got in this industry. It's the same thing with the agent. They're going to get to a point where they're going to get frustrated and quit, or they're going to get frustrated and stop and then restart and stop and then restart. You need to keep your goals and your vision front of mind. There are more loan officers who are millionaires in this industry than there are real estate agents. There are more loan officers who have made over $750,000 a year, more than $300,000 a year, $300,000 a year, than there are real estate agents who have made $300,000 or $750,000. So you have a little bit more potential. I think there's reasons why, but you got to do something. So if you're not going to be the one that hustles with the real estate agents, then go and do other things. Now, I do believe you can mix up your time, right? You can spend Mondays with real estate agents, Thursdays with real estate agents, and part of Friday, but then Tuesday and Wednesday, you're creating videos. And then Fridays are going to be your hustle days. So those are going to be your, and for us at Purpose Home Lending, one of our big things is you can either go get your mortgage license on your own, or you can be someone who we at least give access to our business lines of credit and some commercial financing, a lot of merchant cash advance, where you're just going to cold call a lot of business owners or go to them face to face and just say, hey, I'm a business lender. I would love to help promote your business. But also, if you ever need me to either purchase the building you're in, you want to move to a different building that you own, maybe you want equipment leases or equipment loans, or just a business line of credit or a big lump sum payment to pay some vendor, whatever it might be, I would love to be your go-to lender. But like I said, otherwise, I'd love to promote your business. I'm big in the market. I don't know if you do any networking event, right? You're finding ways to build a relationship with them. So what I would say is that you have to, we have people do that so that they can ride that excitement, right? And they can go and they can do the hard work. They close a couple loans, then we pay for them to do this program called Broker X at UWM. We'll pay for their extra food that UWM doesn't pay for, and their extra transportation. UWM will pay for their flights and their hotels and educate them as a new loan officer. But we do that because we want to see if people are willing to do it. If they can keep, I tell real estate agents, you should probably spend an equal amount of time prospecting for growing your vision and reminding yourself why you got your license as you do prospecting for business, because that prospecting for business is going to deflate you quite a bit when you don't see results. So that's why you got to balance out the time. The same is true with the loan officers. You could do whatever you want to generate your own business. You could go door knock every single rental. You can go to apartment complexes. You can go to any investors, right? I can get with my title rep and say, can you just send me a list of all the non-owner occupied properties and property owner information with their mailing address? And I'm going to send them letters offering portfolio loans, offering them other like maybe I'll find a commercial building or an apartment complex that's for sale and say, hey, did you know you have enough equity for the down payment on this property? I'd love to help you with a bridge loan so you can keep both. Or if you want to sell it, I know a great real estate agent, right? You got to go hustle for that kind of stuff. But if you don't do anything, no one's going to hand you anything. We try to promote at our company so that people can get leads, but I need content. Like, people on the internet are not exactly just keen on putting their information just based on some things they read. They want to see people and they want to see a brand. The brand is you. So if you are a loan officer and you think, I don't create great videos, I don't look good, whatever it might be, trust me, there are people who look even worse. I'm laughing because I don't know why I'm getting stuck on this tangent, but who look worse, create videos and get a ton of content or a ton of clients. People want someone they can relate to, and a video helps express that. That's one approach. I like to tell our loan officers to mix up their time and figure out what works best for them. Obviously, as one of these takes off, you put more time into it. You get more agents sending you business, and you sit with me and you say, well, I closed 20 deals last year. 18 of them came from agents and 2 came from mailers. I think I want to double down on the mailers because I don't like working with the agents. I'm going to say, no, you need to double down on the agents and just work with people you like to work with. There's no way every single agent sucked to work with, but you closed a lot of deals from the agents. If it was more a third, and a third, then sure, double down on your mailers, whatever it might be. But this is why, once again, you need a coach. What's one of the top things people do in our company differently than in the successful ones in our company do different from the ones that aren't successful is that they reach out every week. I would say, it's okay every other week, but every week. These people reach out every week. The weeks that they don't reach out, they end up not doing anything and not closing anything. So reaching out every week is really going to help you. Even if I'm just tweaking your tonality, that helps you lock in a couple more clients a year. Let's just talk. I'd love to spitball ideas too and help give you feedback. If not, I'll just be an ear and listen to any of your venting and we'll move on from there. So hopefully this last video helps and it gives you some perspective on what you could do to generate business. But there's a lot of business out there and you have a lot of options. So I hope this helps.